TheLazyPeon! Hello and welcome back to the second episode of my top 10 Transmogs and Slutmogs. Today I'll be showcasing the best mogs you guys have sent me in June as voted for by my viewers on Twitch TV. If you have any questions regarding the rules or want to submit your own transmog, then click on the link in the description and head over to my Twitch page. Everything you need to know can be found there. First up, we're going to take a look at the top 10 transmogs. Number 10, Northover. Northover has made a very stealthy ninja looking mog on his monk, primarily using a black and blue colour theme. For me, the thing that makes this mog stand out is the use of his weapons, the dual wielded Slayer of the Lifeless. These are my favourite one-handed swords in the game and have the same model as the Sword of a Thousand Truths from the South Park World of Warcraft episode. Northover has done a great job in getting the blue and black to work together with the use of his cape, chest piece and character's hair colour. Overall, it's an awesome transmog that I'd love to have myself on a rogue or monk. Number 9, Exmar. Exmar has clearly gone for a war chief themed mog which looks both manly and brutal as fuck. I think the main piece of armour that makes this set stand out are the shoulders, which are quite rare and dropped from Garrosh Hellscream in the Siege of Orgrimmar. Exmar has made the best war chief mog I've ever seen and it was rated a solid 10 out of 10 on my stream. Number 8, ZANDER. ZANDER has gone for a really bulky combat rogue transmog that's main colours consist of red and black. I love how chunky the shoulders look on an orc. If you got too close to this guy, there's a good chance you'd cut yourself on his armour. The main pieces of this set are the Primal Gladiator's shoulders, the Blood Venom blades from ICC, the Helm of the Assassin and the Tier 17 belt. Overall, he's done a great job with the colour theme to make a really badass transmog that makes me want to race change my rogue to be an orc. Number 7, Baxter. Now for those of you that watched my last transmog top 10, you might remember Baxter, who managed to place in at number 10. This month he sent in a resubmission, improving on his last mog by changing his headpiece and his pet. I really like the green theme he's gone for, and I think the new pet and headpiece complement this set perfectly. Baxter might just be the most green hunter you'll ever see. He looks like he's been injecting himself with demon blood, which is kind of fitting with our current Hellfire rating tier. Number 6, Rasmus. Now usually I don't get sent many undead transmogs because some of the armor pieces look kind of weird with the bones, but this mog sent in by Rasmus is my favourite undead mog so far. It just looks so metal. He's absolutely nailed the flaming colour theme, which you don't see too often on a mage, and I love the use of his weapon, offhand, shoulders and headpiece. He looks like the Antichrist sent to Azeroth to burn everything to the ground. I instantly gave this mog a 10 out of 10 when I first saw it on stream, as the colours work well, it looks unique and it has a great theme. Good job, Rasmus. Number 5, Nefarian. Nefarian's mog is my personal favourite of all the hunters this month. He's gone for a white and blue theme and matched his pet well with his set. For me, this mog has a mercenary type feel to it which I really like, however I'm not 100% sure on the weapon. I think the main pieces that stand out for me are the headpiece, legs and the use of the guild tabard, which makes it look really classy. Overall, it's a very nice mog with a cool white theme, a colour combination that's not easy to make work well on a hunter. Number 4, North. Now despite this mog having 3 pieces from Druid Challenge mode in the form of head, belt and robe, I decided to put this in for people to vote on anyway due to the reaction it got when I first showed it on stream. I love the use of the shoulders, gloves and weapon with this set. It really helps bring together the blue and brown colour theme. The shoulders make it look really broad and chunky as well, which I also really like. As much as this may not be the most original transmog on the list, I feel like North has done a good job in improving on the already awesome Druid Challenge mode set. Number 3, Awesomeness. Now this was my personal number 1 for this list, as I'm pretty sure he's based his mog off Scorpion from Mortal Kombat. If that's the case, he's done an amazing job. I don't think he could look any more Scorpion if he tried. Regardless, I love the use of the dual-wielded samurai swords, and the Shattered Sun tabard brings it all together perfectly. Overall, Awesomeness has made an epic themed Scorpion mog that I've never seen attempted before. 10 out of 10, would totally wear. Number 2, Kalas. Kalas has also gone for a themed mog this month, clearly basing his set off the film character Van Helsing. Not only has he pulled off this theme really well, but he's also got the perfect pet to go with his theme. Kalas plays on Argent Dawn EU, so if you're in a role-playing guild on that server and are in need of a Van Helsing themed character, then Kalas is your guy. Number 1, Magnus. Magnus has managed to pull off the best dwarf warrior mog I've ever seen in terms of RP value and originality. His dwarf looks like he should be the king of Ironforge. I love how he's managed to pull off the green and gold theme so well. I think the headpiece and dual-wielded maces do a lot to add some dwarven personality to this mog. Overall, it's a great transmog that everyone on stream loved when I first saw it. Magnus has done a great job and deserves the number 1 spot for this month. Good job, dude. Next up, we're going to take a look at the top 10 Slutmogs you guys sent in. Number 10, Prima. Prima has gone for a very shiny grey and blue themed Slutmog on her female Draenei Hunter, which I actually really like. My favourite pieces of this set are the tier 16 shoulders from the Siege of Orgrimmar, which matches her belt well. Even her pet complements her Mog nicely. One thing I do think could be improved with this Mog though is her weapon, which looks out of place due to it having a much higher res texture compared to the rest of the set. Overall, a nice classy Slutmog with an interesting colour combination from Prima. Number 9, Ariana. Ariana's Mog's pretty similar to the one we had on the last top 10 that we decided to call the Chastity Slut. I think this set looks pretty good on a Blood Elf female. It gives us a nice amount of dat underboob and doesn't leave much to the imagination. Personally, I think she could find some better boots to fit the set, but other than that, it's a solid Slutmog that's quite popular with the Goldshire ERP crowd. Number 8, Fedora Master. At long last, we finally had some male Slutmogs sent in. Last month, half of the comments on my video consisted of, where the fuck are the male Slutmogs, or, are you sexist, peon? Well, now we finally have something for the ladies in the form of this swaggy pimp-themed male Slutmog by Fedora Master. This guy looks like the kind of troll that's down for a good time. Not only does his mug actually match really well, but he's showing off those muscular troll legs for the ladies to love and enjoy. And overall, it's a very ballsy Slutmog from Fedora Master that proves once and for all, male trolls can be sexy too. Number 7, Sigaros. Sigaros has made a really badass female Blood Elf Death Knight Slutmog, which primarily consists of a dark red colour theme. I've personally found that it's not easy to make a decent looking Death Knight Mog, as they're quite limited in non-blue sets to choose from. Sigaros has not only managed to avoid being a generic blue DK, but she's also managed to make a really cool Mog that actually matches really well and looks rather sexy. She may be an undead killing machine of death and decay, but I'd still do some late night RP with her. Number 6, Retio Faith. Retio Faith has made an awesome Slutmog on her human female paladin that matches perfectly. I love the use of the Lightbringer Helm Judgment Shoulders and one of my favourite weapons in the game, Sulphurus from Firelands. Her paladin looks like a really noble slut that has a bit of class. She'd look perfect hanging around Cathedral Square on Moonguard during the early hours of the morning. Good job, Retio Faith, you've made a great matching Slutmog that's more than worthy of being on this list. Number 5, Ryuko. Ryuko's human female rogue Mog's probably the least slutty one on this list. However, it's still a damn nice Mog. My favourite part of the sets are the fist weapons, tabard and the eye patch, which give this Mog a lot of personality. She looks like she's the kind of lady that doesn't want to be messed with. In terms of colours, everything matches pretty well, and overall it's a pretty cute set. I'm pretty sure she could go from innocent to slut really quickly though, just by removing the tabard. Number 4, SHADOWCROSS. This is the second male Slutmog of the month by SHADOWCROSS, giving the ladies a little something to get excited over with those manly Blood Elf nipples on show for all of Azeroth to see. This guy's done a great job in making his set match. I love the combination of colours and the use of the 25-man Stormrider shoulders as well as the Hateful Gladiator's headpiece. For me, this set has a barbarian outlaw feel to it and reminds me of Mad Max for some reason. Overall, it's a really nice male Slutmog from SHADOWCROSS that looks both manly and badass. Number 3, Yulop. I think this has to be my personal favourite Slutmog of the month. Yulop's done a great job in making a very minimalist and perfectly matching set on her female Blood Elf Priest. The combination of the Prideful Gladiator's shoulders, Cowl of Benevolence and Staff of Immaculate Recovery make this set stand out well. Especially when the shoulders do the winged visual effect, she looks like a slutty Blood Elf angel. It's an amazing Slutmog that's definitely one of the best we've had on the show. Number 2, Devil. Devil's female Draenei Paladin Slutmog looks absolutely awesome. The chest, legs and gloves do look pretty standard, but what really makes this Mog stand out are the use of the challenge mode shoulders, Lightbringer helm and the blue scythe. It makes her look like a holy reaper sent down to carve up the Goldshire in. From what I've seen so far, most people seem to prefer female Draenei Slutmogs to other races. I've got to admit, those space goats sure know how to get us nerds excited. Number 1, Unnamed Gold Gnome. Unfortunately, whoever submitted this didn't leave their name, but regardless, we can still appreciate this ballsy female gnome warrior Slutmog. At what point does someone decide to turn their cute little gnome into a golden mistress that wouldn't look out of place working in one of Lord Baelish's brothels? Jokes aside, this Mog actually works perfectly. She's managed to make the green in her weapon work by changing the colour of her hair, and I don't think she could become any more gold even if she tried. Twitch chat absolutely loved this Mog when it appeared on stream, so it's no surprise to me that it got voted in at number 1, and it's not easy to make a female gnome look sexy, so good effort. So that's it for this video guys. Bear in mind I've been sent over 1,000 Mogs this month on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, and both of my email addresses, so I physically can't show every Mog on stream anymore. In all honesty, I've been getting a little bit burnt out from judging mogs, so I think I'm going to have a few weeks break before resuming my show. Until then, you can send your mogs to Banana Raccoon and Private Wiggles, who are also going to be doing weekly mog shows on Twitch. Their emails should be on screen now. My next video will be the top 10 most awesome DPS specs in WoW, so if you'd like to vote on them, go click on the straw poll in the comments below. Hope you enjoyed the video, guys. You take it easy, and I'll see you next time. Fuck! You may have killed me twice already, but it's not going to happen a third time. Okay, we're fucked, we're fucked, we're fucked. No! Please don't be lag, don't be lag, don't be lag, don't be lag. Fucking lag!